fighting for space.
Ooh, come on, Joe.
Bumper to bumper.
Now. 41's pushing him too.
I'm sure the Nemecheks would be comfortable with this thing ending a lot like the 1988 Daytona 500 did that I watched on FS1 yesterday. Father, son, 1-2, the Allisons. Let's see if the Nemecheks can hang in there and make that happen.
Getting word that Bo Lamastus has been checked and released from the medical center.
Joe just couldn't hang with John Hunter. See the green truck of Ben Rhodes. Oh, something's wrong with John Hunter.
I think maybe Ben Rhodes made contact with him, Mike.
Oh, shit.
Looks like maybe a right rear tire rub on the 8 truck.
Rhodes alongside.
Smoke on that right rear 4 up here, bumper pushing it.
Derek Nealon.
Still inside the quarter. Bumper, your top is clear.
The spotter for the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek. That was the voice you heard there.
Some smokes in the turn. So Ben Rhodes, watch him fade to the outside here to try to get a run on John Hunter. John Hunter moves up to block. They make contact.
Gilliland pulling up alongside of John Hunter Nemechek for the lead and getting it.
I'd want to be ahead of that 8 truck, man. That's a lot of smoke. Now, the difference between a right rear rub and a right front is the metal back there is a little flimsier. It might give, the tire might clearance itself. I knew that tire of Kligerman wasn't going to do that. What's going to happen with John Hunter? He goes in the corner and it smokes like that again. Right up front, could be a big mess.
I still wouldn't want to be on the outside of him. You see, Ben Rhodes has been stuck in the middle. Justin Haley made a great move on the outside with Johnny Sauter behind him to put the 87 of Joe Nemechek in the middle.
Looks like the smoke has gone away a bit, Phil.
Rhodes dives back down to the inside there to get behind the 2 truck of Cody Coughlin. How about a shout out to that 51 of Spencer Davis? What a nice job he has done in his Truck Series debut. 3rd in line.
He would sure love to get by that 8 truck and get up there with his teammate David Gilliland and try to work together with him. How about Austin Hill holding on to that 4 spot, that white truck on the inside, the 0-2. Well, it was 4th when I said that.
Whoa.
Cody Coughlin got pushed out of line.
Trying to find room to get back up.
Oh, they're wrecking.
Is that John Hunter?
And the 16 of
Watch it. Pick your way through there. What's your path, Cody? Talk to us. The left rear, Phil.
There
Oh,
goes
left
the
rear
tire.
blue.
Well, the 8 of John Hunter Nemechek, the 16 of Brett Moffitt, the 13 there is Myatt Snyder. We saw Stuart Friesen in the 52 involved.
I just didn't like the amount of smoke that was coming from that right rear, Mike.
Me either.
Coming off turn 2, John Hunter Nemechek radio to his crew that is starting to vibrate, and the spotter said about half an inch back straight, we have to pit and get ready. So the crew was on the wall waiting for John Hunter Nemechek to come down pit road, and he did not make it.
Look at the damage to that 52 truck.
16 of Brett Moffitt as well.
Moffitt.
Heartbreaker for that group. They had high hopes coming into tonight's race. First time Moffitt working with this Shiggy Hattori group.
You mentioned a great run going for Stuart Friesen. Myatt Snyder was doing a great job in that 13 truck. He's on pit road with a tremendous amount of damage as well. There's Myatt.
Myatt Snyder in his first race with Thorsport. Heavy damage. Watch it right here.
There's Cody Coughlin. We saw him get pushed out. Did a nice job saving that. Watch the 8 now.
That first black truck.
Second truck in line. That tire just explodes as he gets down into turn number 3.
Look at the debris flying through the air.
Spencer Davis right behind Nemechek. It's amazing he didn't suffer damage to his Tundra.
Watch that 2, that yellow truck 5th in line. He gets pushed down to the inside.
Oh, great job by Davis. What a nice move.
Unbelievable. Austin Hill as well. Unfortunately for the 16 of Moffitt, Stuart Friesen absolutely nowhere to go, as well as the 13 of Myatt Snyder.
Poor Moffitt.
Wrong place, wrong time.
That's an unbelievable job by the 51 of Spencer Davis.
He's just relying on all that experience he has here at Daytona and in the Truck Series, right, Phil?
Now, how many times has he been here?
Oh, this is the first
This
time
is
he's
it,
ever
yes.
taken to the high banks of Daytona in his first truck start ever, and that was a veteran move. He was able to move to the high side, kept control of his truck, and drove right through that mess.
And Joe Nemechek had the presence of mind to move up the racetrack to give him room to get in between himself and his son, John Hunter.
Watch it from the view of Johnny Sauter.
He's got room. He's got room.
Oh,
Big, perfect, good job.
but sometimes you win races and you look back at what could have been the near misses that you've had. And I'm guessing every time, Michael, you've won a race, there's been some sort of a near miss during the